Hey guys, comment of the day goes to MUT13 for saying Notification Squad. Thank you so much for being part of Notification Squad, guys. Enjoy your video. Hey guys, MUT back here for another video. Guys, today what we're going to be talking about is actually a comment from one of you guys. So if you want me to talk about a certain subject in a video, just make sure you go ahead and comment down below and I will cover it in the video and help you guys out. Because most of the times how this stuff works is if one person has a comment, a lot of people have a question. A lot of people have the same question. Sometimes they just don't ask it. So I'm going to be covering every single question people have and helping you guys to resolve them. Jeremy Bailey says, would you be willing to make a video giving people advice for those who do not like to play or who don't play online salary cap seasons or squads and looking to complete MUT Master, but kind of intermediate to play online? Any advice would be helpful. Keep up the great videos. Well, thank you so much, Jeremy, for commenting this. And guys, we are going to be talking about today is exactly what my man here is saying. Now, again, what he is saying is, obviously, I have done MUT Master, but if you do not like to play MUT Master much, I would say you don't like to play online much, how are you going to do MUT Master? Well, first off, the sad but true part about what I'm about to say, you do have to play online. But what I would recommend doing is, if you don't like playing seasons, and you know, I don't really blame you that much, I would go ahead and probably play a weekend league. Now, weekend league does count toward your season wins. So if you go ahead and go to, now I can't do this because it is a Sunday, but I go to MUT Champions, as you can see, and I go through here, you can actually play weekend league, and again, it does count toward, you know, it does count toward your season wins. So you can get season wins by going ahead and doing weekend league, which is pretty cool. So you go ahead and get some, you know, go ahead and get some cool things from it. You know, you get some cool rewards and cards and some coins back. Same time, it does count toward your season wins. With that in mind, that's going to be one step. Again, weekend league, I recommend playing just because it goes toward that, you know, MUT Master goal. Now, with salary cap's is probably, in my opinion, the most hardest task on MUT Master. In order to do salary cap, I recommend just going ahead and, if you have some team leaders, use some team leaders. But this is how I personally have done salary cap, and you're going to see my team is so OP, and you're sitting there thinking, my team's nothing like this. I wouldn't expect that, guys. But nonetheless, you know, because I know a lot of people have really low overall squads. You know, that's just how it works. If you're not spending money on this game, you're going to have to grind your way to the top. And this early in the season, you could have a really good squad based on the tips I give. But, you know, there's no tip to make 6 million coins in a week. So with that in mind, starting off with salary cap, this is how I pretty much look at my salary cap lineup. And this is how I do it. So let me get a lineup 3. I'm going to start a new lineup. So this is how I do salary cap. And actually, we can actually make this a salary cap lineup real fast. So let's go to active lineup and let's go to salary cap. Okay? And we're going to create a new lineup. And this is how I did salary cap. I want my offensive line. And depending on how good your team is, obviously you can choose different linemen. But it depends on how good your team is. Now, personally, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with my team right now because they all really high salary cap. But back when I had, you know, a decent team, not that greatest, you know, this actually worked really well. So first off, you want your offensive line. The one thing about salary cap, and let me put it this way, is that the defensive line is something that people never invest in on salary cap. Usually how people work is they work the offensive line, the receivers, maybe the halfback, and then on defense they do the linebackers and a couple corners. They usually never worry about defensive line. So my personal opinion, this is how I would work it. I would go my offensive line 100% because of the fact, again, because they don't go on the defensive line, they don't work on the defensive line, you're going to have a good time with that. Now, quarterback-wise, I would honestly not go with Rodgers. I'd probably go with Cam Newton. Cam Newton is very, very good because not many players are fast. Next after that, I would go with my running back. I want my Ezekiel Elliott. Depending on who you have, you want your good running back. Now, this is all I would do in offense. I would throw the rest of these guys in with silvers and bronzes as low as possible. When it comes to, you know, defense, again, I want my linebackers, and that's pretty much it. Other than my linebackers, I'm cool with having silvers all over the place after that. So again, I'm going to go with my 3 linebackers, and then the rest of them will be silvers. So that's how I did salary cap. Now, of course, these guys are really high overall salary caps. I'd probably go with less overall salary caps with still decent and good players. But nonetheless, the rest of the guys, I put all silvers. And that's how I did salary cap personally and got it done. Now, salary cap is going to be the most difficult one, the most annoying one, especially because it costs coins. And you have to go ahead and, put players in your lineup. Oh, sorry, you have to go ahead and deal with people DCing you. Annoying. But nonetheless, you just gotta have to grind through it and just get lucky. My recommendation with salary cap is run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And that's why I said great line, quarterback, and running back. Run the ball. I would go with a mobile quarterback. Find a mobile quarterback. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, and just don't try to pass the ball. Try to make it so you don't have to pass the ball at all if that's possible. When it comes to online, just playing online against people, I probably recommend just going ahead and, again, running the ball and trying to kill clock. The one thing that teams do, let's say a team is not good, right? A team's not good in real life. Even if they know that they're probably going to lose this game, what they like to do is they like to just kill the clock, run the ball, and make it, make sure that the other team doesn't have many possessions. And that's what you're going to have to do online. If you don't like playing online much, just like myself, actually, and, you don't have to deal with that kind of stuff, just run the ball and try to control the clock. If you can control the clock, you can win most matchups. So go ahead and control the clock, run the ball, and just try to get out of there. All it is trying to get out of the game. That's your only goal. You're trying to get out of the game and win. If you win 3-0, it might be ugly, but you win 3-0. So that's going to be what my answer to your question is, my man, Jeremy. Again, that's how I would answer it for, squads. Watch a stream of mine when I do stream squads and try to get in there and we'll get you some wins. But nonetheless, squads, I would probably be head coach and just try to join a random game, and hopefully, even if they don't throw you the ball, you're able to get some, you're able to get something. That's what I recommend doing there. But again, that's going to be how I recommend doing online. I gotta say, I hated it online. I thought it was the worst thing ever. And to be honest, I would never do MUT Master again after that online experience. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, subscribe, share if you're new. If you have a question, make sure you comment down below. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.